edition of the Robusto Room Reviews. We're coming to you today from the Robusto Room in Lone Tree, Colorado. We want to thank the Robusto Room and My Discount Cigar for providing the great atmosphere and the cigars for today's reviews. I'm Blake.
And I'm Mark.
Today we're bringing you a review of Jesus Fuego's new stick, Sangre de Toro, which translates to Blood of the Bull. This is a great stick offered by Jesus Fuego right now. The specs on it, today we're going to be smoking the Corona Gorda size. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. It's got a Colorado Rosado wrapper grown in Nicaragua. The binder is Nicaraguan Criollo, and the filler is a mixture of Corojo and Criollo. We're anxious to get them cut up and lit, and we'll be back in a moment to give you a little bit more information about how the first third is going on the cigar.
Hey there, we just lit up these Sangre de Toros, and I have to say that I was really super excited to try this cigar because I'm a big fan of J. Fuego's sticks, and right off the bat, I would classify this cigar as more of a medium cigar. Compared to the Delirium, compared to the Gran Reserva that he puts out, this is definitely a more medium stick. I just have a V-cut on mine, and so far some of the flavors that I'm getting are actually kind of unique. I'm getting a little bit of paprika, and there's kind of an aroma of dill or pickle. There's some sweetness, kind of like some honey, and I get like a little bit of cashew, and but that paprika for me is definitely prevalent. But I can honestly say this cigar has some very unique and interesting flavors to me. I haven't smoked anything that had flavors like this, and some of them are faint, but it's starting off really well so far. It's kind of a nice mixture of unique things that you don't get very much.
Yeah. I definitely agree with the analysis of the body. I've read other reviews online and watched other reviews online, and this is getting reviewed as like a full tilt, full body spice bomb. And I'm not really getting a lot of that personally. The paprika I definitely get, the sweetness I definitely get off of maybe a bit of a honey. Mark gets it. I've seen several reviews with the dill, and I just for the life of me cannot find the dill in this cigar. But for me, it's just a really smooth cigar that has maybe a little bit of a lingering, sweet, spicy thing to it. But in terms of burn, it's burning pretty well. Pretty decent smoke production. I got a little punch on mine, and it's doing pretty well. So we're going to smoke through about half of this, and we'll come back and give you a little bit more analysis. Okay, we're back. We've gone a little bit further into our Fuego Sangre de Toro's performance. I mean, it's burning really well so far. Nice ash production, good smoke production. It's really going well. Flavors for me are just really smooth. I think this is probably one of the smoothest cigars I've smoked in a long time. It's very rich and chocolatey to me is what I'm getting out of it. And there's really no spice at all on the palate for me. Just a really smooth, chocolatey, great cigar.
For me, I get some similar tastes and impressions that Blake has. To me, the dominant flavors now are a really prominent milk chocolate flavor and maybe a little bit of paprika. It's definitely lost some of those initial weird flavors that I tasted, but it's very good. One of the things that we just want to reiterate is that, Blake and I are we do not hold ourselves as cigar aficionados. To tell you the truth, one of the pet peeves I have is when people hold themselves out there as a know-it-all of cigars. We just really enjoy smoking these cigars, and we like doing reviews, and it's nice when you can compare notes. Hey, what do you taste? I taste this. So that's where we're coming from.
Yep.
And we'll smoke these down a little bit more, and then we'll come back when we're getting into the last third. Okay, we just got into the final third of the cigar here. I'm going to put mine out in a minute. Once again, I feel like the cigar changed a little bit for me. It has a little bit of a metallic flavor now, and I'm getting some char and a little bit of leather, which I did not get. I really like this cigar a lot because it definitely has some complexity. To me, there's nothing worse than smoking a cigar, even if it starts off well, that's completely one-dimensional. If I smoke a cigar and it has just wood and just earth, then it's really, really disappointing to me. I like this because I think that Fuego needed to put out another stick that was a little bit more complex flavor-wise. I really like the Deliriums, I like the Grand Reservas, but to me this one has the best flavor profile out of any of those. It's a little bit more medium, so it's more manageable for a lot of people. I like this cigar a lot. 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I'm going to give it a 6.5, which once again for me is a really, really good stick. I'm surprised at how good the construction was. I was worried about this Rosado wrapper. I didn't think that it was going to hold up, but it's actually held up pretty well. My burn isn't perfectly even, but I feel like it had good construction, good cigar.
For me, it definitely changed flavors on the last third. And we got a ways to go, but I mean, we've smoked several of these, and we're pretty confident in the last third and what the flavor profile is. It has definitely taken on a little bit more metallic type flavor, which is fine. It's not a bad flavor. It's just an interesting flavor. The last third definitely picks up in body. It definitely shifts to more of the full end of the medium spectrum. I would definitely not categorize this as a full body cigar. Rating for me, single 5-pack or box worthy. I'm 2 for 2. This is a box worthy cigar, just like the Liga Privada was for me. I think it's a good cigar. I think it's a great value cigar. The Corona Gorda MSRP comes in at about $5.75, $6. I think it's an excellent value, and I think it's a great smoking cigar. So I think we're ready to wrap this up. The new J Fuego Sangre de Toro. We want to thank the Robusto Room and MyDiscountCigar.com for providing the great atmosphere and the incredible cigars. And I think that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Smoke them if you got them.